Hey Fred, this is Dan Rusu, and in this video I'm going to go over 5 critical issues I found with your website that are costing you money. A quick overview of the issues. Issue number 1, you have a brochure website, not a direct response site. That is a site that's designed to be an online salesman for you. Issue number 2 is you're not addressing all types of site visitors and capturing the contact information of those that you should be. Issue number 3, you're not using benefits to sell your products and your services. Issue number 4, you're not taking full advantage of inbound marketing. And finally, issue number 5 is a few issues with your website design overall. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into your website here and cover each one of these issues one by one that I found. Issue number 1 that I had mentioned is a brochure website. And what I mean by a brochure website is you've got great images of the work that you do and the work that you've done. You've got some more images here on the fencing photos page, gate photos, railing photos. You've got contact information, and then scattered throughout the website you have information about your company. And so this does a great job of providing information about you and showcasing the work that you've done, but all that it really is a brochure, and it doesn't go any further than that. And you know, if you had a salesperson and somebody called into your company and all that the salesperson did was just give information about your product but not actually do any selling, I think you'd probably be pretty disappointed with that salesperson. And your website, being a brochure website, all that it does is give information about you. It doesn't do anything to sell. So all that it really is for you is it's an expense, and it's actually costing you very many leads because it's not selling the visitors that are visiting your site. So just like as a good salesperson would do certain things when speaking to callers on the phone, you want your website to also do the same thing. You want your website to be sales literature, and sales literature would talk about the problems that your fences, your gates, your railings are fixing for customers. They talk about the benefits of your gates. Talk about why choose you over competition. You know, your average person that's interested in a gate or a fence will probably be looking at 2 to 3 other competitors in the San Diego area, and so you want to talk about why they should choose you instead of the others. And then a good salesperson will also get callers to take small steps into the direction of being closed as a lead, as a sell. So currently your website is doing none of these things. Issue number 2 that I see is that you're not addressing all visitors, and you're not capturing the information of those that you should be. You know, you're going to have a portion of people that come to your site, and they're going to be ready to get an estimate and do business with you right away. And you've done a great job for those people. You've got a large phone number here. You've got a contact page that provides an email for people to contact you at down here or to get directions. But a large portion of people coming to your site are not going to be ready to pick up the phone and call or to email you. And you've done nothing to address these visitors. These visitors are the ones that are interested in what you have, but maybe they're interested sometime down the line, or maybe they're interested but just not quite interested enough to pick up the phone, and so they need a little bit of what's called lead nurturing. And so your website is doing nothing to address these people and to capture their information to be marketed to in the future. And the way that you would do that is you would offer something of value in return for their name and their email. And you'd be surprised at how many people are first of all coming to your website and are in this category, and so you're losing these leads. And secondly, how many of them are willing to give their name and their email in exchange for good, valuable content. And you know, just off the top of my head, one valuable content you might have is 5 tips on how to save money on your new gate or your new fence in 2014. And people will gladly exchange their name and email for that, and that will just add new leads into your system. Issue number 3 that I'm seeing is that you're not using benefits to sell your product, and this again goes back to the salesperson that I used the analogy of earlier. You know, a good salesperson won't just talk about how you're the finest custom gates and fencing in San Diego, and won't just talk about information about your company, but will really stress the benefits of the gate. You know, why do people buy a gate in the first place? Well, you know, they buy a gate for security reasons, and so they want safety. That's something that you should be stressing here in the headlines of your site. Or they want to increase the value of the property. And so if you've got information specifically, and especially if you had statistical data that showed gates increase the value of properties, then that would be a huge selling point, and you're currently not taking advantage of any of that on your website. Issue number 4 is you're not taking advantage of inbound marketing. Inbound marketing has many different facets. The one that I'll talk about here briefly is blogging. I don't see anywhere on your website where you're doing any kind of blogging or producing any content of value. And you know, a lot of businesses have wrong perceptions of blogging. A blog, all that it really is it's an opportunity for you to address the problems that prospects and clients typically will have with various fences, gates, or railings, and write content that solves valuable content that solves these issues for them, or again talks about the benefits of a gate or fence or railing. And what you do by producing this valuable content on your website is, first of all, you establish yourself as an expert in the eyes of these visitors. If you're solving their problems, they're going to place you as an expert in their mind. Number 2, what it does is it drives inbound traffic to your website through the search engines. And you know, everyone today is always talking about SEO and how important it is and how many people are on Google and whatever not. And really the only way to get to the top of search engines today, to do it legitimately and not try to trick the search engines, is by producing highly valuable content on your website that gets people to stay. You know, because that's what the search engines want, is they want to give their visitors and their users high value content. And so you're not taking advantage of any kind of inbound marketing, anything like that I'm seeing on your website. Issue number 5 is your website design has a couple issues. Number 1 that I like to say is your website is you know, beautiful. It's got some great images. The layout is pretty outdated, and it's what I would call early 2000 layout. And a lot of people are coming to your website, and you know, that's the impression that they're getting from you, is that this is an old website, or you're not very you might not be very professional as some of the other fencing and gate companies that have better websites. And so improving your layout into something more modern would help drastically with building your leads. Another thing is this is what users see on a computer or a laptop, and this is about what they would see on their mobile device, on their mobile phones. And if you've tried to use a website like this on your smartphone, I'm sure you know how frustrating it can be. And so another thing that's very important today, since so many people are on their mobile phones, is having a responsive website that responds and turns into a mobile layout for mobile users. So Fred, those are the 5 critical issues that I see with your site. And now you're probably wondering, well, what are the benefits to me of fixing these issues? And to talk about the benefits, I'm going to use our infograph here. And let's start with inbound marketing. These are some statistics on inbound marketing and what you can expect to see. The first one is inbound marketing generates revenue. You know, companies, for example, companies that have a company blog, 57% of them have reported that their blog has acquired customers for them. Inbound marketing costs less. You can see these are the inbound marketing methods: blogs, social media, SEO, and these are the outbound traditional marketing, direct mail, telemarketing, and outbound costs much less than traditional marketing does. Inbound converts better. For example, here, search engine optimization, on average, lead to customer close uh, ratio is 15%. That's huge compared with outbound is typically 2%. So those are the benefits of fixing your inbound marketing issues on your site. Fixing the issue of capturing information, capturing leads, and nurturing these leads. On average, companies that excel at lead nurturing generate 50% more sales-ready leads at 33% lower costs. So overall, the benefits you can expect to see are more leads at a lower cost and better converting leads. So Fred, I've gone over the 5 critical issues, and it looks like your company's doing great work. You've got some very beautiful fences, gates, and railings. But honestly, I do believe that this is costing you customers and it's costing you money. And these are all issues that can be easily fixed. So what I recommend doing is give me a call at this number here or shoot me an email and we'll set up a free consultation. And in the consultation, what I'll do is I'll give you more information on these issues. I can give you more information on online marketing in general. And if you want to fix these issues yourself, then you're more than welcome to after the consultation, or if you'd like to hire me too, I'd love to do them for you. But again, you're not obligated to hire me in any way. So go ahead, pick up the phone, give me a call, Fred, and I'll chat with you soon. Thanks.